Hey, this is Knife Standards. Today I'm going to be doing an unboxing and first impressions of the Chaves Redencion Street, and this is the drop point version. But before we get into all of that, please follow me at Knife Standards. You can follow me on Instagram, and don't forget to like this video and subscribe to my channel for a lot more knife content and weekly knife reviews. All right, cool. Let's get into it. Here we have the Chaves Redencion Street. This knife, I've actually been waiting for it for a long time. I did not pre-order it. I just got it on one of the drops. They all dropped this last week, and apparently they were long overdue. I've had my eye out for one of these for, man, it feels like forever, months and months and months. They pop up every once in a while on the secondary, but I wanted a new one. I wanted one to call my own, and I wanted one without the hidden hardware. You guys will see what I'm talking about. The hardware in the clip used to be hidden. He's changed that, so I wanted one of these new versions, and it's finally here. Finally got my hands on it, so let's go ahead and get it unboxed and see what's in here. So we got this kind of classic Chaves box with the red logo, the kind of like the skull key, Ultramar, which is his production series, with Riot. So these are Riot produced knives. Oh, yeah, amazing. Now, just right off the bat, it looks small. This is the smaller version. That's what they mean by the street version. So it's a little bit smaller than the regular Redencion. So just looking at it, while it's still inside the box, it does look a little bit smaller than I thought it would be, but, it is the smaller version of this knife. Let's go ahead and get it out. Damn. Interesting. So it is stone washed. It's full titanium. It's a titanium frame lock. But I did not realize that the scales were stone washed. I know that they have come out with bead blasted scales in the past, so that's what it kind of looked like to me in the pictures. I probably like bead blast more, but this is a nice stone wash, bead blast, all good to me. Now in the I'm still holding the box. In the box, they give you another option for the clip. If you're scared of the skull clip, then you have a plain clip. I'm never going to change this clip. I think this is badass and awesome, and it just says, hey, look, I have a Chaves conversation starter. It's not, it's definitely a conversation starter. It's not, like slick and like, it's definitely a loud clip. You're not going to go undercover with the skull clip. But if you ever wanted to, he does include these plain clips, pretty easy to take on and off. And you can see the hardware is no longer hidden. You have just the two screws right there. And then I think those are, yeah, those look like T8. So just two screws, and then you can put on the plain clip if you want to. For me, I will keep my awesome skull clip. I'm gonna go ahead and put that back in the box. Put that to the side. And let's get this knife flipped. Oh man. So this is a chunker. Like this is a seriously beefy knife. No internal milling. It's kind of a bummer, but this is like a brick. I mean, this is a serious like hard use knife. Sometimes Chaves stuff has some rough edges, but so far I'm not feeling anything too rough. These are freaking giant thumb studs. All right, let's get it flipped. Centering. Perfect. All right, let's go for it. Ooh, that is nice. That is nice. So, of course, you can see the ridiculously good-looking drop point blade. We got very, very nice hollow grind across the belly. This is belt satin, pretty thick tip. That's what she said. Pretty thick tip, flat grind on the tip, and then this excellent swedge. Ooh, it's nice, nice and smooth on the spine. I like that. And of course, this kind of signature aggressive Chaves jimping. But look at those grind lines. Let's check lockup. A little early for my taste, I think. What do you guys think? Maybe a little early. Got some gunk in there. What is that? I don't know. Get rid of that. Let's check out the action. All right, a little stiff. Ooh, but then really a little stiff and then super smooth. Wow, this feels pretty good in hand, I gotta say. I don't know how I'd feel with the larger one, with the full size Redencion. I think I'm liking the street. Nice. All right, can we middle finger flick it? The test. Oh, that was painful. Oh my, come on, what? What? That's not cool. Now I'm trying to lay off of the lock bar. Trying to give it, let's see, I'll try and lay off even more. See if I can. Okay, so you gotta, I'm sure that will loosen up a little bit, but D10 is kind of stiff. I mean, excellent sounds, excellent, ridiculous, chop your finger off action. It also, let's see. Yeah, there's this resistance with right where it hits the detemp ball. That's kind of I don't know. Hopefully that kind of wears in and smooths out a little bit, because there's like a big, you can see it to get past that. Once it gets past that, it's very smooth. I'll try the middle finger flick again. Okay, so it already loosened up a little bit. Let's see if I can do just kind of, because sometimes you can do the middle finger flick where you just kind of like pop it like that. All right, so that works pretty well. But, I don't like this resistance. But let's see if we can just kind of flick it, like actually flick it. No, not happening. And with these freaking giant thumb studs, I'm just like chewing up my finger. So that's a little bit disappointing. This is a beast of a knife. Like, size-wise, I think this is awesome. Excellent size. Action, deployment action, great. Ergos feel really good. Of course, it looks, I mean, can you beat the looks of this knife? Of course, this is Chaves' thing, but it's a little hefty. This is a block of titanium. Like the handle is kind of blocky, but it feels great in my hand. Jimping feels great. In the past, people have been critical of kind of the overly sharp jimping, but feels good to me. And you cannot beat this blade. I mean, ridiculous. We got M390. Looks like they changed the font, which I actually really like. Much better font, if I recall correctly. Ridiculously good-looking blade. And, of course, I have no paper on my desk to to test this guy out, to test the factory edge. But you know what? These are built by Riot. Anything Riot or Best Tech, I'm pretty confident that it'll have a nice, yep. Pretty toothy, sharp edge. So, I mean, that sound, oh man, sounds amazing. You're definitely not going to miss you're not going to miss the deployment with those thumb studs. Those are serious. You can see they almost stick out past the frame. This kind of resistance at the D10 ball, not my favorite. Just because one of my last unboxings, I don't know if you guys heard that, but that was my chair. one of my last unboxings was the what was it called? Oh, the Pena Mula, which is also a titanium frame lock produced by Riot. And it was just so much easier to deploy. I mean, much lighter detent. So I wonder if that's on purpose. And you know, Chaves likes his detents a little bit stronger. I know on my last Chaves, which was I have it. It's on my desk. Oh yeah, the scapegoat. It's on my desk right here. I still have to do my full review of that. The scapegoat had a pretty stiff detent as well. So I'm wondering if this will break in. The scapegoat did break in a little bit, but I'm wondering if this will continue to break in. I usually don't take stuff apart or oil it before my full review, but we'll see. I might want to add a little, even just to the detent ball, and see how this guy responds to just a little bit of oil. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, so it does. You know, it's a big blade. This is a big knife, not as big as the regular Redencion, but I don't know. Feels great in hand. Well, this will definitely be fun to carry. I've been looking forward to this knife for a long time. Of course, when you look forward to something that long, sometimes it gets built up, you know, and kind of gassed up in your head. So I'm going to see what this can actually do, see how it carries, see how it feels in my pocket, and I will be back with my full review. Thank you guys so much for watching. This has been Knife Standards. I will catch you later.